What's a condiment that you put on everything besides ranch? The condiment for me is a spicy chili crunch. I go through so much of it that the first thing I thought was, I'm a chef, why don't I just make my own and make my own version of it? Because some of them have like almonds in it and I have a nut allergy, so I can't eat the almonds. So I wanted to make my own better version, of course, than what you can buy. Because I'm a big fan of, if you can't make it better, then don't make it at home. Like, buy it. What's the point if you can't make it better? So if you can make it better, make it better. And I think this is the best spicy chili crunch. So first thing you want to do is get all your ingredients ready, because this is a very, very fast cook, which is cool because you can make this in, I mean, I cut this ginger, garlic, and shallot up in the chilies. That's the only thing I really kind of chopped up. I chopped up a little of the seeds, but I just chopped this stuff up really quickly, just like a little bit ago, and I'm already going to cook it and it's going to be done, cooled down. You can put on everything. So really easy to do. And once you make this, make like a huge batch of it. This will last me probably about a month, but I also make it at the restaurant too, and I'll make like a huge batch of it and it lasts forever. And it actually only gets better as it sits there and sits. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna turn it on kind of high heat, because we're gonna do our oil and sesame seed oil. So for our spicy chili crunch, I'm doing seeds, because I like that crunchy seed flavor. Like a lot of times they do almonds and fermented black beans. I'm doing sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, and sesame seeds. And I'm doing ginger, shallot, garlic, Calabrian chilies, because I love Calabrian chilies, soy sauce, gochugaru, white sugar, sesame seed oil, and any neutral oil you want. I have right here, I have a little rice bran oil, but you can do any neutral oil. You don't want like olive oil or extra virgin olive oil, because it'll take over the flavor of the spicy chili crunch. So kind of do like a neutral oil. And of course, a little bit of salt, depending what the soy sauce will taste at the end. So super, super simple, easy recipe. 3/4 cup of any neutral oil you want. This is rice bran oil. Then I have a 1/4 cup of sesame seed oil. The sesame seed oil is really gonna give it that like deep, rich, roasted flavor that you really want out of like a chili crisp or a spicy chili garlic crisp, which is kind of what we're doing now. And we're gonna bring this up to, I don't even know what temp it would be. I'm just gonna fry my garlic and my shallots in it to when the garlic turns a little bit brown. I'm gonna kill my heat. I'm gonna dump everything else in here. And that's gonna kind of flavor everything together. Because a lot of times people say do your garlic separate, do your shallots separate. There's a million ways to skin this cat, but I found that if you just do your garlic and shallots in your oil, and then when they start to get really brown, just turn off the heat and add everything. All these ingredients kind of cool the oil down, so you don't need to like do everything separately. It just kind of cools it down itself, and it's basically infusing all that flavor right away. Toast your sunflower seeds, toast your pumpkin seeds. You don't need to do any of that, because it's going in this hot oil, and the hot oil is gonna toast it. It's gonna bring out all those natural oils in your sunflower seeds and your pumpkin seeds and your sesame seeds. So you don't need to toast these ahead of time. They're gonna get toasted in this super hot oil. So let's get together and let's do this. First, we're gonna do a little bit of shallot, then we're gonna go with the garlic. So these are fried real nice. That sesame seed oil is like perfuming this whole room. 1/4 cup Calabrian chilies, 2 tablespoons soy sauce, 1 tablespoon gochugaru, which gochugaru is like this delicious spice that you kind of make kimchi with. 1 tablespoon white sugar, 3 tablespoons sesame seeds, 3 tablespoons sunflower seeds, and 3 tablespoons pumpkin seeds. So now you have it. Okay, now we're gonna go in with our garlic, 3 tablespoons of garlic, and this is gonna fry up quick. And as soon as I see it go golden brown, I'm gonna add all my ingredients. It's gonna kind of stop the cooking process. If you can see this, we're kind of getting a little golden. Beautiful. Nice. We're not quite there yet, but we're getting there. Nothing is sticking to the bottom. That garlic's trying to stick, and I'm just scraping it up a little bit, getting it off the sides, keeping it stirring, keeping it moving, and just getting all that goodness off the bottom and getting it nice and brown. That's what we're looking for. That beautiful golden brown color on the shallots and the garlic. So this is perfect right now. So we're gonna go in with our sunflower seeds, sesame seeds, and our pumpkin seeds, which I kind of just did a rough chop. And this is gonna cool the oil down, and it's also gonna toast up our seeds and bring out all their natural oils. So that's going right in. Hear that? Sizzling? That's cooking the seeds. So we're gonna stir those up. So that's cooling the oil down right now. It's stopping the cooking process for the garlic and shallots. Now we're gonna go in with our gochugaru, which gochugaru is kind of what you see in a lot of, when you make kimchi, you see gochugaru a lot. I love it just because it has a delicious flavor and it's not too hot. That's going in. Sugar while it's hot so that sugar can kind of melt and not really clump up. And our ginger. Ginger's kind of delicate. I kind of don't want it to be too brown, so I'm kind of adding it at the end. Still gonna cook in here. That ginger's still cooking. This oil's still pretty hot. So I'm kind of getting all my dry ingredients kind of nice and cooked up in here. Letting the oil kind of bring out all the flavors of everything. Those seeds are cooking and all the flavors are coming out. It's browning up the seeds also, just slightly. Getting everything, all the natural oils coming out of them in that hot oil. Now we're gonna go with my Calabrian chilies. So Calabrian chilies going in because these are nice and roasted. Get the Calabrian chilies mixed up in here. So this oil is still pretty hot, so even the Calabrian chilies are gonna kind of release all their flavors into the oil too. This should last, in the fridge, this will last about 6 months, to be honest with you. It should last about 6 months in the fridge. Outside the fridge, it should last about 3 weeks, 4 weeks, just because you don't want your oil to go rancid. Now, last but not least, we're gonna go with our 2 tablespoons of soy sauce. I'm just gonna give it that like umami depth and a little of that salt. See, a little pinch of salt, just a pinch. That soy sauce is gonna come out and join the party soon too, so just a little bit. That Calabrian chili brought some heat. Wow. It's not too hot, but man, it's really flavorful. And it's got a little, right at the end, kind of gives me a little kick. But look at this. This is awesome. It smells so amazing. With just the look of this, with all your seeds and your chilies and your, look at that, and the garlic and shallot, nice and brown. All these like monochromatic colors. So this is ready to rock. Look at that color on that oil. Beautiful. All right, this is nice and hot too. It's kind of cool when it's nice and hot. I usually put this, I put this on everything. This goes on pizza. This goes on chicken tenders. It goes on a bagel with cream cheese. It goes on like my scallop crudité, where I do like raw scallop and like some citrus. A little bit of this on there. It's so amazing. I put this on my I cook up a bunch of salmon for like meal prep, and then I'll just microwave the salmon and I'll put this all over when I'm eating it. It's so good. But also just like a little, it's so weird to say this, like a little bit of a bagel. I have a little cheese in the bagel. I just do a little bit of that. Look at that. Oh. It's not too spicy either, which I love. This is umami bomb. Sesame seed oil, the soy sauce, that rich garlic shallots is roasted, gives it like a real umami. Calabrian chili gives it so much flavor and gives it that little bit of heat, but the crunch from the garlic shallots, sesame seeds, sunflower seeds, and that pumpkin seed gives it that chili crunch that you want over everything. This is one of those things where I think that if you make this out of all the dishes I tell you to do, this is one that you'll be like, I've made none of his recipes. I've watched his videos. I've made literally none of them, but I made his chili crunch, and it's something that I make all the time now. And you'll love it. This is such an amazing thing, and it literally goes on everything. So good.